Boy, we're live. What did I tell you? Big up to the boy Liam. He just woke up actually. What did I tell you? The USA, the MLS heavy USA men's national team grinds to Gold Cup glory over Mexico. That was amazing. And this was a well-deserved victory for USA at the 2021 Gold Cup. I don't have a long time because I got to go pick up my wife when I'm done. The game went to extra time, so it ate up the time that I had to actually talk. I even forgot my notepad upstairs that I write down notes and everything in, but I don't need that. I don't need that. What a game. What a game of football. Listen, even though it ended 1-0, that was a classic game of Gold Cup football. And I feel so good that I've covered the entirety of the Gold Cup. And now today is the final stream. Maybe I'll come back to talk about how, I can't find the words, how good this USA team has been. Big up to everybody in the chat, man. How are you guys doing? When I made my prediction that the US would beat Mexico in the final, a lot of people laughed. But guys, there was just something within me after watching this team play all tournament. 3 group matches, round of 16, no, not round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, 5 games. I was convinced. I saw something within these players. There was a hunger, the passion, the drive. It's like they want something. You see what I'm saying? It's like they have a point to prove. And they have proven their point. That they are very good. This bunch of players are very good. Most of them I knew nothing about because I'm not really an MLS guy. I watch the Premier League, as you guys should know. Wow. Listen, Mexico had some chances in the first half. But in the second half, it was all USA. When the game went to extra time, I was saying to myself, this is an MLS team. This is an MLS all-star team, basically, with a few guys that play in Europe sprinkled in. And Mexico just got beaten. Fair and square. What are you guys saying in the chat right about now? Man? Listen, Tata Martino, I see some people are calling to say sack Tata. Tata Martino, a lot of pressure was on him to deliver the Gold Cup after failing in the Nations League. He failed again. And I go back to the point where I say props to Greg Berhalter. You got to give Greg Berhalter some credit here. You got to give, the USA played with a lot of heart, but I got to say they also rode their luck in this tournament, and they rode it well. Man. They rode it well. Because when I saw the 11 here, I'm like, Greg Berhalter, what are you doing? But when you really think back, he was actually bringing in fresh legs. Sam Vines out. Shaq Moore out. He brought in Cannon. He brought in Bello. You see what I mean? Zardes in. Big goal in the last game. Took out a struggling Daryl DK. So when you really look at it, there were some good substitutions. So then later on in the game, then you bring in Vines, you bring in Moore. These guys have been tested and tried throughout the tournament, well oiled in comparison to Bello and Reggie Cannon, who has played a more second fiddle role. So you gotta give Greg Berhalter the credit when he made his substitutions as well, comparing to when Tata Martino made his substitutions. And you have to look at the Mexican team where Tata Martino has not trusted his squad. I think that's my wife messaging me to say she's ready. Oh, man. Yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, I'm live. I'll be there soon. Let me just message her. I'll be there soon. Okay? Tune in to the live. Yeah, as I said, guys, I don't have a lot of time. Big up to Placharo with the super chat. What a horrible year for Mexico, losing 2 finals indeed. Big up to Obi. The man Dominic, long time. Yeah, Obi, we'll talk a lot. I've already scheduled a live stream for the Premier League season. We'll talk soon. Joel 808. USA is the new hope to bring the World Cup. I don't know about that. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Mr. Vanderpool Bryant, 65,000 fans, at least 85 salty Mexicans. AVJ, my boy, says, knew we would bottle it today. As soon as Tecatito went off, we were screwed. And it goes back to the point where I'm trying to say, Mexico, Tata Martino did not trust his squad. Look at when you have to call on guys like Sepulveda and Alan Pulido and Alvaro Rodriguez and all these guys who came off the bench. Salcedo came off the bench and then got subbed off. Look, he did not trust his squad enough. These guys come out in the final, we don't even know who they are. If you don't watch the Mexican League, you don't know who they are because they have not been playing. And you wait until the final to unleash them. While throughout the tournament, you could have given these guys a lot of game time, but you just use the same players over and over and over again, and you could see the Mexican team was struggling with a bit of fatigue. You could see it. You could see it. So you have to give it to USA, who are fitter, faster, stronger, and more effective throughout the Gold Cup. Haven't lost a single game. Haven't drawn. They have won every game, albeit 4 of them, I think, by 1-0 margins. But they have won every single game at the Gold Cup. This is a huge success. Listen, we cannot take anything at all from the USA. This is a huge success. This huge. That was listen, and it took a lot of balls by Greg Berhalter to take a team, an MLS team, a C team, a D team, however, whatever you want to call the team. It took a lot of guts. It took a lot of balls. But sometimes in life, in order to get the glory, you need the guts. You need the balls. And USA, they showed a lot of fight. They had a lot of spirit. They got the gold. They got the gold. Amazing performance, man. I'm not going to get too much into detail right now, but Mexico, they should have taken their chances. Four saves by Matt Turner in the first half. I don't think he made any in the second half. Funes Mori, big header, well saved by Matt Turner, who had a great tournament, and he's showing that USA has so much depth in the goalkeeping department, and that's another thing, the depth going into World Cup qualifiers. USA are now the team to fear. They're now a team that you can't say, oh man, I don't think we're gonna get any points against the USA, because listen, Pulisic and McKennie and these guys come in along with these bunch of very talented players. Very, very, very amazing, man. Very amazing. The team is gonna be really, really good. It's gonna be good. But look, yes, Paul, you said it. You said it, Paul. It was a poor performance by Mexico. It was poor. They should have won the tournament. They should have won, and they should be. Look, I'm not taking anything away from the USA team, but they should. They should. Oh, I think I answered that super chat already, right? Horrible year by Mexico, losing 2 finals. Yeah. Just a reminder. They should not lose to this US team. They shouldn't. They had enough quality on the field to win the tournament. And I told my boy Football Pharaoh messaged me today. I listened to his voice notes, and he said the USA, I don't want to put you on blast, but he said, I hope I'm wrong, but the USA are going to get battered. No, they didn't. This was one of the only times when you guys got it wrong in one of the polls that I put up in the community tab, because very poor. Very poor. Remind them. I predicted USA to win. Most of you guys predicted Mexico to win. So for those of you guys, I think about 43% who predicted a US win. Congrats to you. You're the real deal. You made the right choice. I see I got my boy Thriller from Manila in here, man. How are you doing? Mexico can still win gold at the Olympics. Still a big deal. Yes. But not a lot of people are really watching the Olympics like that. Plus, it's an under 23 team, so you don't really get a lot of credit for that. You see what I'm saying? Robin Russell, USA are number 1, Mexico number 2 in Concacaf, and Canada number 3 in Concacaf. Mexico is on a downhill where Canada and USA are on an uphill. Correct. The trajectory on an uphill trajectory, while Mexico are maybe plateauing right now. I won't say downhill. I'll say they're plateauing. They're plateauing. And my boy Avery J left a really good comment on the video, and I reminded him about the fact that Mexico cannot get past the round of 16 since 1994. Like, there's a problem. There is a problem with this Mexican team. They look good, but when they meet the better oppositions, or when it's time to show up, they don't. They really don't. They really don't. So what else we got here in terms of comments? Big Chunkus in the house. How are you, man? I predicted the USA victory. Adnan, I had the USA in penalties. Big up to the boy Zachary Leahy in the house. Gabe Cyan, USA top 15 in the world now. Well, their stocks should go up. I think they were 20 before this game. Mexico were 11th. FIFA ranking is, yeah. Casson Andrews, I had Mexico. We have Irvin Vita, Japan and Brazil are level. What else we have here? You're talking Olympics. Math Boy saying Tata will most likely get sacked after this. The Mexican media will be fuming. What else we got here? Johan, every time they think it's offside, they just stop. Okay, Steven Quintana. We are going downhill. Most of our young players are in the Olympics. Well, look, man, look, Steven. You only beat who's in front of you. You could only beat who's in front of you. And I think this Mexican team that they took to the Gold Cup is a stronger team than the one they took to the Olympics. You see what I'm saying? And they chose not to bring a lot of players who were actually available for the Gold Cup. So it's the choices you make. The USA made the choice of bringing a whole bunch of youngsters, players who has no caps or under 10 caps, a bunch of them. They only brought about 3 to 4 experienced players who were on the fringe, a Zardes, a Areola, a Roldan, a Leggett, even, what you call it, Brad Guzan. I thought Guzan was going to be in goal. He didn't get a minute. Not a single minute. This U.S. team has shown us that they will be a force to be reckoned with in the future. We got to put some respect on the MLS, man, because these boys, oh, man, they're looking good. Matt Turner in goal. Matt Turner in goal. What a tournament. Big saves in this game. Miles Robinson, the man with the goal today. What a goal. What a goal. And I'll get to the person who kicked the ball for the assist as well. James Sands. He didn't have the best of games. James Sands, I think, was a porous player on the day, but you have to give it to him for bouncing back. He's young, and he bounced back really well. After making a few mistakes, he bounced back. Mexico should have punished the USA when James Sands made those 2 errors. They didn't. They really didn't. You see what I'm saying? What happened? You still tired? Paul? Look. George Bello, what a talent, right? But Sam Vines, I think, had a great tournament. The U.S. now has 2 quality left backs. Shaq Moore, big tournament. Reggie Cannon, not so much because he was injured, but he came up today and played big. The man who I have to give credit here, Kellen Acosta, was a beast. He took on the Mexicans like he was Spartacus or Leonidas. I'm telling you, the man was ready for war. And I got to give it to Kellen Acosta, man. He's in your face, and his deliveries were really good. I think Sebastian Leggett was a little tired on the day, but he still did his thing. Paul Areola should have scored, but he had some brilliant moments, and he was unlucky. But I think he should have scored. I think he really should have scored. Look, Zardes. People don't rate Zardes. People do not rate Zardes. I got to give Zardes some credit here. Zardes was big especially in defense at the near post. His height, heading out these balls. Zardes was big today. Guys, if you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. Let's get the stream up. We have 25 likes, 2 dislikes. Come on, we could do better than that. I got to go pick up my wife and I'm here chatting with y'all. But I'm about to wrap up pretty soon. This is just a reaction because, guys, I told my brother-in-law, we were watching the game together, right? And I told him the USA are winning the game 1-0. He's like, nah. I'm like, the USA are winning the game 1-0. He's like, nah. Bam, it happened. That felt good. I was actually supporting the USA tonight, even though I have been rather, let's say, unbiased throughout the tournament. I was actually, backing for the USA, my naturalized country tonight, and I feel good. I'm ecstatic. I'm really ecstatic for Berhalter and the boys. They deserve it, man. They deserve it because Mexico, 22 shots at goal, 5 on target, 64% of the ball. They should have scored at least one. They really should have scored at least one. The USA, listen. 14 shots, 5 on target, 36% of the ball. I think they closed down Mexico very well. When Mexico came forward, they closed them down very well. On the occasion that they could not stop Chaca Rodriguez, who I think had a great tournament, when they couldn't stop him from crossing the ball in, they dealt with the ball when it came in. They dealt with it when it came in. They were in your face. They were throwing their bodies at the ball. And I gotta give it to the USA. A player I'm actually forgetting to mention, Matthew Happy of Schalke. I gotta give it to Happy, man. Happy, listen, this guy never stops running. He's so driven. He's so determined. And he's gonna be one hell of a player. He already is. But this bunch of guys, man, oh my God. Eric Williamson, I gotta give it to Williamson. He didn't have the best of games, him and James Sands, but they recovered well. And they fought well. They really, really fought well. And they didn't give up. They didn't let their heads hang, even in a moment of a lapse. They just stayed strong and they kept fighting. And USA, victorious on the night. As for the Mexican team, man, when you look at the team, guys, the quality on the team was enough to deliver the trophy. Chaca Rodriguez, Nestor Arroyo, Hector Moreno, who unfortunately had to go off injured, Jesus Gallardo, Jonathan Dos Santos, Edson Alvarez, Hector Herrera, Pineda, Funes Mori. You see what I'm saying? Jesus, this is a quality team. You come here. Come on. Don't go making mischief right now. This is a quality team. And Tata Martino, I think, did not use his pieces to the best of his ability. And as I always say, this is chess, not checkers. And I got to give it to Greg Berhalter, Gianluca Busio off the bench, Gio Carni off the bench, Christian Roldan off the bench. And these guys were effective. The only guy I think Eric Gutierrez was good and Rodolfo Pizarro was good when they came off the bench. But that was it. He didn't use his squad to the I think he didn't use his squad well enough. Really don't think he did. So big up to the boy AD744. We have Hayden Turner. Think you will be changing your mind pretty. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to stick to what I said. Man. Canada is not going to the World Cup. They just might because I don't know, man. I really don't know. Seriously, I might have to make some changes. I don't know. I might just have to make some changes. Big up to the boy Robert. Avalanche, when the changes come, the game changed for the USA. We have Thriller. I will always have respect for Tata Martino. Delivered our city an MLS title. And Thriller is from Atlanta, right? So we have Phil Benny. USA better qualify for the World Cup. I think they will. Jonathan Rincon, what are your thoughts about Slovenia national team, do you think? Oh, okay, we're not about to talk about Slovenia right now, Mr. Jonathan. Next time, all right? Tanner Wilson, could Mexico be facing similar issues to 2014 in qualifying? I don't know. I'm not going to jump the gun and say that. But you never know, man. You never know. Funes Mori and Pineda sucked at scoring. Not quality in front of goal. Pineda had a great chance. He blasted it wide. I think Funes Mori gives his all, but you got to give it to Matt Turner for coming up big there, man. You really, really got to give it to him. So, look. I think man of the match for me is Kellen Acosta. Kellen Acosta was amazing. It was one of his best performances, and he must be proud, man. He must be proud. And I still cannot believe this U.S. team won the Gold Cup. I can't believe. I'm still in awe. I'm in awe. Seriously. I'm still in awe. You see what I'm saying? I'm still in awe, man. The U.S. just won the Gold Cup with that team. Strength and depth. Belief, determination, passion. That's what I think won the U.S. this Gold Cup. The youth, the vigor, the drive. That is what won the U.S. this Gold Cup. It was an amazing tournament. So, Kickoff, man. Big up to my boy, Kickoff. Look, guys, I got to go pick up my wife now. This was more of a reaction than more of a deep dive analysis that I usually do. I'm strapped for time. Look, you know I love you, but I got to leave you. I have to say thank you to everyone who actually followed the journey, the Gold Cup journey, the Euro journey, and the whole summer. We'll be transitioning over to the club stuff. You got Champions League, you got my Man City stuff, you have the Premier League, you got the other leagues, we have World Cup qualifying. I think I might just come live tomorrow again to talk more about this game. I might. Maybe I'll see what I could do. Maybe if I could put together a little panel tomorrow, try to get a few guys to come and talk about the Gold Cup just to wrap things up. I might do something. Because I have a busy week ahead of me, and if I don't, I want to talk about this some more. I really got to talk about this some more. So, guys, I have to say thanks to everybody who tuned in. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up. We will get the stream up to 100+ likes on the replay anyways. But since we're about 22 minutes in, I'm going to leave it right here. So, guys, appreciate the support once again. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like it. From my boy Liam and I, who were well behaved. Yes. You were well behaved. Yes. I like to say thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace out. Rachel. Squad. And if you're in here and I haven't given you a shout out, my bad. Still appreciate it. All right. So peace. Congrats to the USA, by the way. Hard luck to Mexico.